Hi there, welcome to another educational video document in my Web3 expeditions. This video is about Resolv. I believe the airdrop is near, the TGE as well, and I'll tell you why. Resolv is basically a platform that offers a synthetic stable coin. It has a point system, and in this video I'll be covering some stats that is of relevance to those who are interested or who are reserved about participating because of fears of it being late, fears of the need for large equity to participate. This will give you the answers you need to determine whether you can still participate as is or whether you can participate or have a chance of a tangible sized airdrop on the basis of small equity. Okay, so um well, first off, let's start with the TGE and establish whether it's near or not. If you go to Legion, which is a unique type of launch pad for new tokens, you will see that Resolv is shown here, telling you that TGE is very near. Although the sale or the fundraising event has not started, but it's already showcased here. It says that in the coming days or weeks, there will be a fundraising event out of Legion, which typically would lead to TGE. So that's established. Now, as for a token, that's also established. If you go to Resolv, okay, you will see that here it says the ticker is Resolv. But this is of interest for participants at the moment. Currently we are in season 1. They have an instantaneous 25% 75% boost. Now that's very huge. Okay, so you see here it says 75% boost applies to all current users ahead of season 2. Besides that, by joining in with an invite code, I will put my invite code in the description. You get a 20% boost. And by participating in the current epoch, which is the grand epoch, you also get a 25% boost for a total of 120% boost. Okay. Now, another interesting stat to give you a gist of how many people are participating at all. Look at the TVL here, 632 million. Okay, and only 43,000 plus people are participating. That tells you that even with basic participation, you may have a chance at something tangible when it comes to an airdrop. If you look at Athena had around 300,000 plus participants. Although the valuation of the Athena market cap upon TGE, turned out very high, but you get the gist there. We're talking of 43,000 users at the moment nearing TGE. Okay, so if on the basis, now assuming you've accumulated points already, you can gauge your ranking, on the basis of the 295,000 points obtained. Here you will see that I'm ranked 28,321. Okay, I don't have large equity on this account considering I use this for tutorial purposes. Okay, and my participation with this account has been very small, mostly for tutorial purposes. Okay, now you will see here that these are the activities to carry out to be able to accumulate points. Now, with a point system, generally you would project that there will likely be an airdrop. The whole dynamics here tells you of that with this aspect of the points dashboard. Prominent aspect of the points dashboard, tickers Resolv, tells you that the points is likely to factor into an airdrop distribution. Okay, so what are the activities to carry out to start earning points? The very basic one is holding USR. Now that's what makes this airdrop interesting. because you're basically making use of your stable coin, idle stable coin, converting it into the synthetic stable coin USR obtainable on Resolv, and basically holding that. So the basic way of getting started is, of course, if you go to portfolio. Okay, so you see the equity on this portfolio is just 52 USR, although this has been for a few weeks, but you can get the gist of how many points you can accumulate even if you start now. If you go here, you will see it says 30 points. So I think here it says 30 points per 1 USR accumulate daily. So meaning that if you have like based on my 52 dollar equity and this boost, I'm earning 4,764 points daily. Now, of course, if you have more stable coins than I have on this account, then you will earn faster than I have accumulated so far. Okay, so holding USR on Ethereum or Base. So you see here also holding USR on Base applies. Okay, so portfolio. So you want to get USR. If you were to get USR on the Base chain, you can copy this contract address. If you wanted to get USR on the Ethereum chain, you can copy this contract address and use it to purchase USR even directly on your MetaMask. If you don't want to do so on Uniswap or a popular decentralized exchange, you can do so on Uniswap. Even if you're on the Base chain here, just click on swap, paste the contract address and purchase. Or you can click on buy using this portal here. Now, once you have done tutorials about that, by the way, once you have your USR, of course, the value of USR is stable, pegged to the USD, then you will already start earning US points. So okay, you definitely know how to swap by now, considering there is a contract address. Okay, now if you were to stake your USR, you will earn APY. Now, with holding USR, you also earn APY, but it doesn't. No, you don't. You don't earn APY. You only earn points. If you stake your USR, you earn APY. This fluctuates, can be as high as 10% or even more. But to be able to earn APY, you will need to stake. Now, if you were to stake, to stake USR, you can only do so with the Ethereum variant of USR. So if you purchased USR on the Ethereum chain, you can go ahead to stake, and that will start earning you APY as well as points. But I think points are reduced for staked USR. Let's quickly check. So here it says if you hold staked USR, you earn 5 points instead, but you earn APY on your equity or principal. Okay, now there are various other options here for earning points. Some earn more points than the others. Some techniques, for example, any of this pendule strategy earns you more points. But with pendule, there's a maturity period, and it's also possible that the value of your equity or principal depletes leading up to maturity. So these are for those who want to take a more risky strategy. For those who want to stick with the stablecoin strategy, then you can stick with USR. Now, speaking of USR, you can use the same USR on other platforms to earn other airdrops as well. So you may want to explore strategies featured on other platforms as shown here to maximize the number of airdrops that you will earn. Now, for me, I'm using my USR on a platform called Level. This referring to this strategy here. Okay, so Level is a similar platform as Resolv. It's also partnered with Resolv and has an airdrop involving USR, but this applies if you have USR on the Ethereum chain. Now, interestingly, level airdrop, I believe, is under the radar because it has way fewer participants than Resolv, lower TVL, and I don't think people know about it much. Now, if you have USR on the Ethereum chain, having obtained it from Resolv, you can expand your airdrop count by redepositing that USR on level. Okay, so you go to level and head and onboard there. I'll put the invite in the description, and then you redeposit your USR on there. Now on level, I don't have high equity at all, and I've only started using level for 2 or 3 weeks. And you will see the stats here: 12,000 users, 119 million TVL, and there is a 6.86% APY. Now let me connect here. I think my equity on level is around $50 or $100. So let's quickly recount what I've done here to amass the XP that I have so far. So you'll see here, this is what I've amassed so far. And you will see here that my equity coming from USR is 20 USR. Okay, deposited into this strategy here. And okay, so just a moment. It's supposed to be clickable. USR. Okay, so you maintain earning your 30 Resolv points like normal, then you start earning level XP to the tune of 1x. But I don't know why it's not clickable. This the strategies here, you're supposed to be able to click on it. Let's see, XP portfolio. Just a moment. Earn. No. Okay, so they've adjusted the outlook here. Before it was clickable, allowing you to go to the deposit portal directly from here. But now you have to deposit on the right side and look for the USR option here. So if you have USR coming from Resolv and your USR is on the Ethereum chain, your balance will be populated here. You can deposit it here and you start earning the level airdrop. If you were to withdraw your deposit, you can, and then claim it after withdrawal. And that brings us to the end of this video. I'll be ending this video now. If this video is basically a notice video to take action if you're interested in Resolv. It's a viable platform altogether, considering the API prospect it presents. You know, I believe the TVL will grow post TGE as it becomes popular and people look for tangible APY on a stable coin. So check it out. To conclude, make sure you go to airdropc.com and submit your email address to subscribe to airdrop reminders. I'm currently working on 100 airdrops, each with its own publication tutorial. Resolv is going to be featured here as one of the airdrops. It will come with its own publication tutorial, and I'll be sending it out when it's completed to subscribers. Just submit your email here. Now, in the description, there are a bunch of airdrop opportunities there. Check them out. Contact me using this contact form, this Telegram, or this Twitter. Stay awesome, take action, subscribe to Web3 Wikis on all socials.